Everybody knows the best part about national parks is the gridlock traffic that you're in all the time. Take a look at this. We're completely backed up. People are out of their cars and we're just waiting to go. Actually, this isn't that bad. We're actually waiting for traffic to clear up. They're opening the road for construction work. Right now we're in Sequoia National Park. This right here, this construction, they open up the road every 2 hours. Later on in the day it's going to be every hour or so. So it's really not that bad. We're just waiting for the next 2 or 3 minutes for them to open it up.
But to get to this point was quite dramatic. I thought that the Needles Highway in South Dakota was really twisty. This one takes the cake. Sequoia wins for twistiest roads in the park that we've been to. Thankfully, the three of us girls who do get pretty motion sick, our stomachs have gotten stronger as we've traveled, and so we made it. You can't climb a sequoia tree because they're so huge, but they have this awesome thing here at the museum that the kids can get a sense for how big the tree really is. They have measurements of how wide the tree is and how tall, all the way down there, so they can really see and get a sense for the enormity of it.
So just for reference, this is the centennial tree right here. And this line down the middle, all the way to the end of the plaza, is the actual height of the centennial tree. The base of the tree is 28 feet wide, and then the top of the tree is 257 feet tall. Do you think you could climb that high?
No! That'd be like impossible!
That's awesome.
To see if my seed from the sequoia is gonna turn into a tree. Give me a tree. Seed lands in bad spot, never sprouts. Wah, wah.
I won!
101, she turned into a tree.
I won. I'm gonna try again.
Just to give you guys a little bit of context about the sequoia trees, they can be up to 300 feet high. They have recorded some that have lived up to 3,000 years, and they are actually very, very versatile trees, adapting to their environments and lasting through fires. Actually, some of them have lasted through dozens of fires over the years, since the trees themselves actually heal really fast. And then after a fire, they actually have a huge growth spurt, typically lasting for 50 to 100 years. Allowing the trees to grow even more and become taller and even stronger than they were before. To give you an idea of what the root systems look like for these sequoia trees, this is a tree that's fallen over. Look how big this is. Despite that massive traffic jam we saw earlier, there's absolutely nobody in the park today.
It's so empty here, it's awesome.
We are at the tunnel log and we just drove through with the truck, took a couple pictures, but there is literally nobody else here. I can imagine in the summer there's probably a backup of cars.
Yeah. So
15, 20 cars deep. You got to wait 20, 30 minutes to get a picture taken here.
Yep, mid-November.
We're just
Awesome.
parked. We
Easy
turned off
time.
the car. I think one car passed by and they were like, hey guys, what's going on?
That was it.
But we're just going to enjoy this for a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Echo!
Echo! Can you hear me? Yeah.
We definitely didn't know what we were getting into when we came to Morro Rock. From the parking lot, it looks like it's a quick 2 or 3 minute hike up some stairs. 8 minutes later, we're still going almost to the top. But I think this is definitely gonna be worth it. Almost there. Is it ever gonna end? And here it is. The top of Morro Rock. Took a little bit longer than what we were expecting to climb up here, but the view is definitely worth it. It's kind of disappointing that we've got all the smoke and the smog behind us, but it's still absolutely gorgeous.
If you remember our Grand Teton video, we saw pikas. They live here too.
Ever since I was probably about Mariah's age and I learned about the sequoia trees, I have dreamed of coming to see them all my life. And so today my dreams are coming true. I'm surrounded by the giant trees I've seen in books and in pictures and always wanted to see.
Are you counting how old this tree is?
Mm-hmm.
How many grooves have you counted?
100. After a fire.
I don't think you'll be able to get to the top to count all of them.
At least I can count more.
Tree tunnel.
We are right next to General Sherman, and there is a triple sequoia tree. If you drive in the right parts of the park, you'll find, like, I saw like 6 or 7 of them together, and it's really cool to see. But I like the triple ones because they look like they're just like little broccoli, like huge broccoli, just going up.
Behind me here is the General Sherman tree, the largest tree in the world by volume. The top of the tree is actually dead, so it doesn't grow every year, but it does increase in volume as it just continues to grow outwards every single year. They say with every year of growth, it increases the volume of the tree by the size of a regular large tree, which is really, really impressive. But just take a look at that.
As a junior ranger, I will protect our parks from danger.
So I think you got another badge. Can you show it to me? Is this one plastic like all the others?
Nope, it's wooden.
It's wooden.
And it smells like firewood.
Yeah, not all the national parks have wooden badges for the Junior Ranger program. But how many do you have now?
I think 9.
9?
No, 12.
You've got a lot.
This is my 13th one.
And that's going to do it from the Sequoia National Park. It was a quick day, honestly. We were probably only in the park for 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot faster than we usually do a park, but it was a good one.
Yeah, a lot of the trails are really short. I really enjoyed Morro Rock. That was probably my favorite thing.
Yeah, pretty
But
awesome.
a lot of great things to do.
Yep.
Some of the hikes were a little bit too steep for Lana.
But she made it. She did it.
She's still alive.
She's a trooper. Now we got to twist back down to the bottom and head back home.
Hopefully get back to the campground before it's completely dark.
Because it
I
gets
don't know
dark
about
at 5.